Peace. Welcome back to Essence Tarot. And this is going to be what's going on with the Divine Masculine. Okay, lately I've been feeling the frequency of up and down. So I just did a reading, y'all. No shitting, y'all. I just did a reading about the Divine Masculine. And I ended up, I don't know what happened, but there was no voice. There was no voice to it. Okay, so I'm hoping that this one will have a voice to it, because that message was a good message. It was pretty much saying that the masculine was moving away, moving on. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has. I didn't want to do a voiceover because I wanted to be genuine. So let's see if the frequency changed. Most likely, I believe Spirit said the frequency has changed at that split moment. So the universe do make things happen in mysterious ways. So let's see what happened and why that energy has shifted when I did the reading. So what's going on, Spirit? Okay, so you got the moon. All right. So we got the moon card. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Okay, letting go of worry and fear. Understanding the truth of a situation. Okay. So they got the moon card starting off. All right. So we got renewal once again. Okay. So review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Okay. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgment of yourself and others. Okay. And I'm going to get one more card. Spirit. Okay. Wow. Ego. Okay. So, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry again. Okay. So the masculine, okay, the frequency is still the masculine moving on, pushing forward. Okay. But it's more of the masculine, getting a reality check. Okay. Like I said, the readings that I was having, they were talking about a new beginning. Okay, a new beginning. Last week they were just letting go of the karmic. I'm going to do a karmic reading after this, just to see what's going on too. Okay, but this masculine is definitely being more intuitive. Okay, studying their spirituality, focusing on who they really are. Okay, some of them might have had, Spirit is showing me astro projection. Okay, Spirit is showing me they came out their bodies a few times. So it triggered them to realize that they are not themselves. So they're kind of curious because the feeling that had happened when they shifted, okay, it was a good feeling and they want that feeling back. These masculines always want the best out of life. So, a lot of them ran because they didn't understand. But now it looks like this masculine or masculines that's pulling through, okay, it's pretty much having a rude awakening right now, going through a lot of epiphanies and stuff. So they're letting go of fear and worry. Okay, you got letting go of fear and worry here. I think not on this one, but I know once again on this one is letting go of fear and worry. Okay, this one here says worry and fear, and this one here says fear and worry. Okay, so they pretty much just following their intuition. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, what they're trying to do is understand the truth of their situation. They're trying to understand why didn't they choose their purpose. They, because when they astral travel, and they dream travel or dream travel and have all these experiences, all the supernatural experiences. Okay, they see their partner standing right there. They feel the frequency of the feminine. It's like, damn, I can't go to sleep without feeling, and I can't wake up without feeling. So what happened is they're running into their partner on the other realm, which is the spirit realm, the true realm, the truth. Okay, so they're following their intuition. Okay, so you got the renew card right next to it in the middle. Okay, so they've been reviewing their past and their present moments, all the situations that they whole life. It's almost like death of the ego is what I'm getting. Death of the ego. Okay, it's like how people would say, I brought this up before, how people would say, oh, when you're about to die, you start to see your life flash before your eyes. That's when you can have two deaths. You can have the physical death, and you can have the illusional death, which is ego. Okay, and yes, ego can die, or it can dilute itself, because mind you, ego tries to feed to stay alive. Okay, but anyway, you have the renewal. Okay, so they're reviewing the past and the present, and it's past karma, like past situations, like the people they dated in their life. They reviewing their family situations. They want to know why they can't figure it out. They wanted to know why they can't find peace within themselves, and why are they always looking for peace outside themselves. So this is coming to a wake-up call. See, it's nobody can truly awaken them. Only they can. Only they can trigger their own selves. So that's what's happening here. The masculine is being triggered to a new beginning, being guided to a new beginning. Okay, a brighter new future. The New Year's is coming, so a lot of people are putting out this wish to become a better being than they were, to become more of themselves, more enlightened, more willing, but on a righteous level. And I know some of y'all might say, well, we do that, and then all of a sudden, seconds later, we go back to the old selves. Well, in this case, this masculine is really trying to move forward from that illusion. Okay. Give them a chance. Nobody's perfect. Give them a chance. Give yourself a chance as an individual. Okay, you got understanding your life purpose. Okay, trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, releasing judgment of yourself and others. Okay, so if you're feminine who carries the masculine energy, that goes for you as well. If it resonates with your soul and it triggers your soul, take it. If it don't, just leave it alone. Don't take it personal. I hate, because what you're doing is hating yourself for being so judgmental. Okay? So we got ego. Renewal. Death of the ego. Something got to end for something to begin. So the illusion got to die in order for the masculine to live its true purpose. Okay? The illusion of being trapped within themselves. They realized, damn, I was trapped. I was really trapped within myself. I didn't like, if you guys have met, if the masculine has met his feminine energy, the other half of themselves, and you would try to tell them, oh, listen, this is you, this is what, this is not who you are. I know the real you. They didn't see it as a good thing. They saw it as you mocking them, or, just a regular person trying to give some, trying to give them advice. They believe that you were trying to manipulate them or put them under some kind of spell or some shit. But this masculine is really realizing that who were their friend, who was not their friend, who was sparking their ego, because they now know the difference. They now know that they've been ego driven by the illusion that they were living in, with people being around them. They were full of ego. So they're trying to renew. They're trying to become a better person. They're trying to get rid of this. They're trying to follow their intuition more and let go of the ego. Okay? So yes, they need a brand new beginning, a brand new start. All right. Let's see why. Spirit, what's going on with this masculine? That's a pretty big jump. It's a pretty big leap of faith. Okay. So we have that the masculine has been going through a lot. Okay, going through a lot in their lives. Okay. It had like something like, going through the storm. Like, I'm seeing a vision of Dorothy, how Dorothy was just, this storm came, and all of a sudden Dorothy's in this whole illusional world. Okay, and it was a better world than where she came from, because clearly this person has in the Dorothy thing, in the Dorothy movie, the Wizard of Oz. Okay, it's almost like that. When I saw that, the spirit gave me a vision of the Wizard of Oz kind of shift. You know what I'm saying? The masculine had like this whole experience where he felt like the Christmas after past, Dorothy type shit. How their body's been laid to, their body's been exposed, and the soul has showed them the way. Okay, so he had to be guided. He had to go through the storm, and the storm is putting himself through this shit, man. Like, it's not like who he's dealing with, okay, but him personally. He, the person, him, the physical body. If you keep walking on nails, eventually you're gonna realize, damn, I'm really walking on sharp nails. It's really cutting me, and the bitter becomes, it starts to trigger the emotion of pain. Okay, so we have confidence. Okay, Masculine wants to be more confident, wants to be more understanding, wants to be more awakening, wants to be more strong. Okay, he see a lot of people around him. He's growing up. Okay, what I'm hearing in the spirit of growing up is that he's growing up. Okay, but he wants to be more confident. All right, he wants to be more confident in his decisions that he's making. Okay, he hasn't made the best decisions in his life. Okay, when I did the last reading, it was something similar, but I definitely see a stronger shift. It's actually a more stronger shift because the last one said that he was moving towards his feminine. But now Spirit is pretty much saying that they had to stop him in his tracks real quick to work on himself. And that's what I was getting as I was shifting in the other reading. That's what I was getting when I was getting to the end of the reading, is that the masculine still had a little bit more work to do. So now they're just giving me more in depth on what's going on. They're giving me more of the insight of what's going on with the masculine. So he's definitely has a lack of confidence. He's a very insecure, okay, with his self. Maybe doesn't feel too well about his body, and his decisions that he's made to cause him to feel a little bit less of himself. Okay, so he hasn't had enough confidence in himself. And Spirit is pretty much saying that the masculine needs to be pushing towards a better life, and he'll feel better if he starts to get back on his purpose and his path. He got to renew, okay, his emotions. He's got to reset his emotions. And some of them will say, oh, you can start resetting your emotion as we speak. But some people got this ideology, this illusion that you have to wait until the New Year's to do so, a fresh start. No, you can fresh start at any time, right now. You can just stop doing stupid shit, okay? So stop falling for temptation, all right? So you're understanding, all right? It's time for them to understand. Okay, it's time for them to wake up. Like I said, they feel less than themselves. They don't have enough confidence. They know that only knowledge is power, and knowledge can set them free. So they have, the key to him being a more confident kind of being, a more manifested of the soul, divine masculine, a true divine masculine. He has to have that understanding. He has to gain that confidence. Okay, he does have a lack of self-esteem. So some of us don't know what these masculines are really facing on the physical, because if you're not around the physical body, you don't know. Okay, you may know what the soul says. The soul is different from the body if it's not one with itself. Okay, the soul has a purpose, a path. The soul has a mission that it came here to fulfill. Okay, everybody chooses to come here for a reason. You just don't understand due to your own programming. Okay, but he has to come to that understanding in order for him to have that renewal. Okay, listening. Okay, listening. He's been listening too much to his ego. All right, listening too much to his ego, where he just misjudged himself. Okay, so mind you, it said letting go of fear and worry, letting go of fear and worry, letting go of fear and worry, because it's caused this masculine to clash with himself, because he didn't understand that he was his own enemy. He didn't understand that he was causing himself this misunderstanding. Okay, so what this masculine is doing is trying to seek spiritual help. Okay, the friends that he's turned to has done nothing but, influence him to be more of a devil, be more of a deceiver of himself. Okay, so what's going on here is that he needs to understand that he has a lack of confidence. He doesn't love himself. He's in fear. He worries too much. Okay, and it's causing him this drama. It's a nasty mixture in a pot. Okay, it's a nasty mixture, and what's happening is the only way he could set himself free and come out of that illusion is if he follows his intuition, if he listens to his intuition, and he gained that confidence. In order for him to gain that confidence is for him to say, this is not me, but within me is something greater, and I want to be what's that greater. They looking for a greater life outside themselves, and that can't happen. Okay, now what this masculine is going through right now is a renewal process. He got to let go of the past in order for him to move forward to his future. He got to follow his intuition, and he now knows that before he didn't trust his intuition. He didn't trust himself at all. Okay, he didn't trust himself at all, so he was just going with the ego. He was living according to ego. So now that he understands, and he's starting to understand, or doing the research on understanding that, damn, I really made these fucked up decisions. I really did some fucked up things. Like, I'm a fucked up person, because you speak of what you are. Okay, just like how they say you act how you eat, act on how you eat, whatever. But he's acting according to the way he's living, okay? You don't treat people with disrespect. If a divine partner came up to you, masculine, and you saw something that you never saw before, it is your duty, your job to figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? So you feared yourself and you ran from it because you didn't want to face the facts that something outside of this world is there. And you don't believe in, this masculine was somebody who didn't believe in it. Clearly, don't have a kind of specific religion. Just flowing with what's cool, flowing with what's popping. If Christianity is popping, he's going with that. If if Allah is popping, he's going with that. If all these other kind of religions is popping, he's gonna go with that. It's just a trend. Okay, when you need to start trending your spirit. Start trending your true self, because there's nothing greater than to listen to your own creator, which is your soul who chose to come down here. So this masculine has to understand that he's been living a false ass reality when it comes to it. He was not listening because he did not understand. Straight like that. He was not listening because he didn't understand and he didn't have enough confidence, so he was going through his own hell. Okay? The only thing that can get this masculine out of it is himself. So why hate the masculine for trying to figure it out? You don't know the other person who's curious to know don't really know. All you know is that the soul loves you. All you know is that the masculine soul loves you. Okay? Let's see what else is going on. All you know is the soul loves you. That's the only thing that needs to matter right now, because this is a spiritual journey, not no freaking physical if it haven't manifested. Okay? So you got material harvest. Okay? When the masculine was focused in the past, he was focused too much on materialistic shit. Okay? Trying to get his shit together for this, and it's caused him a lot, because what he was doing was trying to manifest by taking it. Okay, or manipulating for it. So you got that material harvest. Okay, that shit got to come to an end. You got 9 and 9. That shit got to come to an end. Spirit is pretty much saying that illusion to have everything. Now, granted, you're supposed to have certain things to live, but you got to trust in your spirit. Your spirit will guide you to what's abundantly yours. See, that's what I had in the other reading, that the abundance. Okay, the abundance for the masculine. But what's going on in spirit is just pretty much letting me remember certain things from that last reading, because I straight up deleted it once I realized there was no audio, and I didn't want to voice over it. I wanted to be real genuine about the shit. So definitely got 9 and 9 here, which it needs to come to an end. That illusional mindset is causing him that wants and need for nice cars, nice place, this a house, one of those what they call trophy wives. Okay, that whole trophy wives. Oh, I want a trophy wife. I want a bad bitch with a nice this, that, no. I want cash. I want money. I want power. All this shit got to come to an end. When you let that shit go and you learn to love you for who you are, you'll start to navigate. Okay, navigate towards your purpose. Okay, I did a video on 5 signs that you haven't yet healed. Check that out. Okay, and I also did a video on you are your own enemy. Go check that out. Okay, so at the end of the day, okay, you gotta change. Okay, you gotta change. You gotta stop falling for temptation, masculine. All right, that shit gotta come to an end. And this is red, all red, physical. All right. All that shit is temptation in spirit. Just like I said, all that shit is temptation, masculine. Okay? All that shit is temptation. Spirit is trying to say, okay, you want abundance. We can guide you to the right abundance. Don't go force your way, because you're going this way and spirit say come this way. Okay? But it's causing a lot of havoc. And it's only because you want to be the best. Okay? So you're falling for temptation because you believe that you are who you are. You believe that physical need, wants, and desires is you. Will you be willing to let that shit go? Will you be willing to let that shit go? Shit. As soon as it's not that, and I'm not saying the spirit say, okay, well, you gotta drop everything. But if you lose it, it's for a reason, okay? It's for a greater purpose, okay? It's for a greater purpose. Okay, the world is not that bad. Spirit gave you an ability to if you gotta sleep on the streets for a little bit, so fucking be it. But believe that if you humble yourself, spirit will drop something bigger in your hands. You never know. You never know. You got to take that leap of faith, okay? So don't fall for temptation. That harvest shit, that material harvest shit got you trapped, okay? And you thought that shit would make it built up an egotistical confidence, not a divine one. So you got rejoice and celebration, okay? So when it comes to your heart, masculine, okay, and you realize that this was an illusion, all right, because once again you're gaining confidence and you're coming out of this illusional world, you're renewing, okay. Once you realize that, your whole heart will change. Your whole heart and your whole mindset will change. Once you turn this whole knowledge of, oh, I fell for this shit, damn, and you awaken and you come to this, your heart will start to manifest correctly. You will gain the proper guidance. You will gain the proper understanding when you start to reprogram yourself to your own knowing. So your real knowing is already in there. It's just that you have to be strong enough. You have to be strong-willed to listen, to understand and listen, okay? And when you do start to understand, Spirit is pretty much saying things will happen for you. You will have everything you need. You will have the good friends. You will have your good family. You will have the righteous thing when you learn how. So people say you shouldn't judge, but at the end of the day, the judgment, correct judgment, which is what Spirit wants and what Spirit don't want, you got to learn that. It will guide you to the right place, okay? So you have to move on. Okay? So move on from that illusional bullshit. Okay? Move on from that illusional mindset. Okay? Once you listen, Spirit is telling you to move on. There's a greater purpose for you in the future, masculine. Once you stop falling for that temptation, there's greater things for you. Spirit is pushing you to move on. It's a reason why things are not happening for you. They want you to move on. They want you to move forward. Okay? They want you to be more understanding and listen to your spirit. Listen to your intuition. Start to let go of your ego. Okay? You got to move on. Start listening. Spirit is pretty much pushing you towards what you're trying to get. Something that you can't be taken away if it's Spirit guided. Okay? So we got a couple cards here. Let me get to that. So we got transformation. So they're moving you on to transformation. Okay? All you have to do is listen. All right? Spirit is trying to change things. Something has to come to an end. This whole harvest and shit, this whole trying to gather all your shit needs to come to an end, because the person that you can be with may have everything you need, want, and desire. Okay? So we got the heart chakra. All right? You got that heart chakra there. Like I said, once again, you balance everything out. Once you balance everything out, everything will be great. Your heart, you got to change your heart. Spirit is guiding you towards the heart chakra, harmony. Spirit is trying to give you that harmony. And they also got the throat chakra. Okay? So Spirit is trying to say, speak up. All right? Speak up righteously. Speak up about yourself. Start lifting yourself righteously. Don't lift yourself up with that, if you're a masculine, excuse me, if you're a masculine feminine, don't give me that, oh, I'm a bad bitch, so I'm going to have it all, and da-da-da, or vice versa, oh, I'm that dude, and I'm going to have it all, I'm going to have me a nice Benz or some shit in this big illusional ass dream where the material shit matters. Spirit is pretty much saying, be your genuine self. You know that shit don't matter. You know it doesn't. Because if you get in a car and your personality changes, okay, then it's not you, it's the car. If you put on an outfit and your outfit makes you, it is not you who made the outfit, it is the outfit that made you, okay? So learn how to use your discernment, okay? Learn how to use your discernment. It's no coincidence. I got 4, 5, and 6, okay? It's all in order. You gotta balance the heart, okay? You gotta balance your heart. You gotta speak your truth at all times. And if you already met your divine partner, Spirit is pretty much saying you got harmony. This person will complete you, because eventually, after all this here, people could be the richest people on this planet, but they missing that one thing. They missing that connection. They missing that harmony. Okay, they don't have a heart. Okay, they have this throat where they start to talk mad shit or demanding mad shit. Okay, you have to be able to balance it out. If you met the love of your life and you found your peace and serenity, they telling you to speak up. Okay, speak it and live it. Don't sit here and just say, oh, I met this person, I'm gonna just run off to this other person because this person here got what I want. But you don't realize that this person here got what you need. Okay, unlimited energy where you can build together in unlimited abundance once you two are on the same path. Okay, so that's the masculine update. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to find out more, and if this is your masculine that's going through his awakening and shift, okay, check the description box below. Okay, peace.